They're mowing outside. It's they just started, but if I don't do this now, I probably won't. It's Monday, August 23rd, 2021. This is what it looks like when I got back from my new long distance. It's 8:30 in the morning right now, and I went that far for that long. 1 hour, 22 minutes, 22 seconds. Didn't plan on it. Yesterday after work I went for 40 minutes, and then this morning, less than 24 hours later, so within the same 24-hour period, I did another hour, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. So that's 2 hours running in just less than 24 hours. So that's a lot for me. It's like a lot for me. And like I said, I was hoping to do an hour this morning. And I was like, I just did 40 minutes. So I was only hoping to do an hour if everything cooperated. And I just went out to the end of Stellar and back, and just kept on kind of going, because I was like, got to an hour and I was like, well, could try for the 1:11:11 again, see if I can get there. And as I was getting to the 1:11:11, I was like, oh shoot, I could go for 1:22:22. And I was like, well, while I'm at it, I might as well go 1:33:33. As I was getting up towards 1:15 or so, I was like, no, let's just keep it at 1:22:22. I'm having trouble now. So I just went for and got to the 1:22:22 and just called it there. I was like, that's enough. I don't need to risk, because I start getting a little bit less careful, and sloppy footfalls, and that's just not good. So anyway, so I'm very, very happy, or okay, with the run. I have no idea how far I went, but at 82 minutes, at even just an average, because I was going okay, especially at the very beginning. Definitely still not running 8-minute miles though. I mean, if I knew I was only going for like a certain amount, like 3 miles or something, then I could do 8-minute miles, probably no problem. I think, I assume so, but I don't go for 3-minute or 3-mile runs. I go, well, I don't know exactly. Well, I guess if I only go out to the end of, what was that? I think that was, yeah, I don't really do that though. I always go further. But that might have been 8 miles at just at a 10-minute mile pace, 82 minutes. That's 10 minute plus a little bit of buffer. 10-minute 15-second miles even. On average, if I did 10-minute 15-second miles, that's 82 minutes right there. So there's no question I could have easily done 8 miles this morning. And I didn't really notice it too much. Yeah, it killed, or just, it wore me out, but I'm not like too bad from it. I'll take some recovery, of course. I won't be able to do it again for a while, but I'm not in horrific pain or discomfort. And I was able to walk, do a walking cool down for a good 20 minutes, And yeah, I feel really good about it. And I still haven't checked on any comments or messages or anything online, because I'm, just kind of saving it, because that kind of reaction, I don't get that kind of reaction very often, so it's like I just kind of want to, it could say anything, and I'm sure it just says, like what I, just kind of, but still, I like to imagine, and also just kind of like, just, it's just kind of cool to be a person that can elicit that sort of, response. So and also I'm just exhausted, mentally exhausted from the preparation of the ideas and the execution of them and the conception and realization. And I did learn something. I did learn, because I looked it up, what it means when people talk about 4X games. 4X games, which I didn't even understand what that, I just assumed something about it, and I just had an idea of the genre, and I didn't know exactly what it meant. But 4X games are any games that are kind of like a board game or a strategy game that is about, generally about exploring, expanding, exploiting, and exterminating. 4X. Explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. And a lot of times they're just centered on the development of human civilization. And from early beginnings till modern. And that is pretty much what people do. We explore, we expand, we exploit, and we exterminate. How concise of a description of how human civilization behaves, and how we, just destroy and everything. And it's we don't harmonize very well with our surroundings, and we, just yeah, it's just terrible. And then we make a game of it, and it's just wow. I don't think you're supposed to think about it that much or that deeply, but it was just a revelation. Not like a revelation, it was just something. Yeah, here, kids, now you get to, so I don't know. The real world is much more I don't know, sort of just want to be able to like fix things, but but I just don't. I'm just one of the regular people, and all us little regular people don't have much say in the matter. You would think we would, but we are not organized. And not organized enough to, I don't know. You'd think we'd have leaders that would, elected officials and governments that were, put in place by a popular vote, that would be able to like deal with this sort of thing. The fact that we live on this planet and sort of depend on it for our very existence. And but no, we just continue to pillage and plunder, And it's all just the same thing with, you know, everything else. And I don't know, I think that's probably, I don't know, they're string trimming outside. It's great. So, yeah, it's a good time. So, I'm still a bit angry and frustrated. Um, just, there's nothing I can do about it, you know. And also just feel, it's like, just nothing I can do. Everything that I can do is I'm already doing it. And as far as support and showing support, um, all I can do is what I'm already doing. And it's not like I can be there more. And it's like there isn't any more I can do. My communication skills are, it's like limited. My capability, my emotional availability, accessibility, it's like, that's it. That's all I got. I am as present as I can get. And it's like I don't have any more words. I don't have any more pretty words. Pretty words run out. I exhausted, just used up my words. I don't really have much nice to say about it. I don't have much to say about it at all. The inequity, the disregard, the unfairness. Of course, life's not fair. The struggle. Just the hurt and the sorrow. And there's no apologies. There's no commiserations. There's no compensation or I don't know what that word is. As soon as we stop doing damage to our surroundings have a chance to rebound. But we just don't let up. We just keep on. It's just so. And I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of swept up in the whole thing, and not really. But I was thinking about voices and how it's like I have gotten a voice and developed it and found a way to speak, and as far as addiction goes and recovery goes, it's like, yeah, I can talk, and people really like how I talk. At least that's how they seem, and they want me to talk and keep talking for them, for their what they want. And I'm just not interested any longer. I've been growing less interested in it. It's not mine. It's like I can lend legitimacy of my understanding to other causes. It's like autism speaks, or no, that's like a bad way to say it, because that's like an organization that somehow, I don't understand exactly, but people seem to be really against them for some reason. But as far as like lending a voice for representing or being, I don't know. But I can represent that sort of thing. What that's like, my experience there. then as far as like environmental concerns, it's like, yeah, I could speak to that too. You know, just give me some facts. So, hearts and minds, hearts and minds. But, yeah, really about the recovery thing, it's like, I was thinking about it on my run, about there is no winning in addiction, there's no winning in recovery, there's no winning in life, there's just living, and living the best one knows how, doing what one knows how to do, and then trying to, you know, learn how to do other things and try to, I don't know, whatever one wants. It's up to the individual, as long and within the confines and boundaries and conventions of custom, rules, society, civilization. Unless you can find a way to live entirely off the grid and be completely independent. But there's no place on this planet, I don't think, where somebody doesn't own the lease or the title and claim property rights. So it's like, you know, you're always tied to some nationality. Somebody owns the land. You're always going to be paying taxes or something. So, I don't know. What a complicated world we all live on, that we've built for ourselves. Our own prison. It's a very complicated prison with lots of rules and invisible walls, barriers, boundaries, lines. So, necessary lies. Believing in the unseen. Preternatural foreboding, foreshadowing. No, I guess I've done what I set out to do. There's I mostly just wanted to, you know, like, yep, this is what 122.22 looks like. Looks a lot like 1:11:11 or 1 hour. It's probably about the same. I don't know. But I know that I'm completely drenched. Just and it'll feel good to get cleaned up. And then probably get some food. So, I should go. Hmm.